I have a love-hate relationship with the Magic community. I've been a part of this community since I was a little kid, and from being told that my ideas didn't matter to recently having some of my tricks stolen. When it comes to dealing with the community, for me at least, it's like a coin flip. Either I'm going to meet the kindest people on this planet, or I'm gonna meet some of the most toxic people on this planet. Hi, my name is Ananya George, I'm an illusion designer, and this is the story of why I gaslit the Magic community. It starts here with the Ace of Spades. What's gonna happen is that the Ace of Spades goes somewhere in the middle of the deck, and then when I snap my finger... Check, 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 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, okay. The double lift. Hi. One of the first few card moves you learn as a card magician is the double lift. Originally, I wanted to make this video into an ultimate guide on the double lift, where all you had to do was watch this and you knew everything that you needed to know about a stupid little card move. And so I decided to do some research into who would watch this kind of video. Would it be beginners, intermediates? So I asked Reddit, on a scale of 1 to 5, how often do you use the double lift? And please share your skill level if you're comfortable. A lot of people gave me some really cool responses. Somebody started getting into semantics. Is it a double turnover? Are you talking about double? We get it, you know this stuff. But a bigger pattern emerged when I asked this question, which I thought was so fascinating. As I did my research on who this video would be likely for, the toxicity of the community just Needless to say, I was angry. Because you see, every single card in this deck has magnets inside of it, at the top and at the bottom. And on my shirt, I mean, what kind of smooth brain fights over fundamentals? What? And some of these arguments don't even make sense. Like, they're either highly situational, super subjective, or even downright siloed in thinking. Let's take the one that argues for how the double lift is not really a control, for example. It's like saying you're only supposed to use the J-cut
like this,
but never like this. And in both these instances, I'm using the same technique for two different effects. One as a transition and the other as an emphasis. And what this person's suggesting is that you can only use it as a transition or you can only use it as an emphasis. I'm not crazy, right? Like, this is so stupid. If the toxicity of the community was encroaching on my territory, screw it. I'm gonna be toxic back. Immediately, I created fake accounts on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube. I called them double lift tutorials. The idea was simple. I'm going to take a card trick that's most commonly associated with the double lift. I'm going to come up with as many different ways to do that card trick, teach it to you, but never actually teach you the double lift itself. I thought this was hilarious. I kind of also wanted to hide Easter eggs for those who looked closer. I mean, it's only fair if you decided to look at this conceptually rather than following the grain. I did this by numbering each variation and doing a strange performance throughout the video. I'd use the double lift in every single video, and then I'd teach you an alternative way to do it, under the guise of, well, this is how I did it. Now, if you looked at the order of upload and translated the numbers I assigned to them into letters, it would eventually spell out Scam by Ananya George. That's why there were 19 videos, because 19 total letters. I think that without saying, hi, I'm straight up trolling, I couldn't have made the fact that I was straight up trolling any clearer. Now I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, Ananya George, aren't magicians never supposed to reveal their secrets? But that's also why I decided to do it on social media. The algorithm pushes content towards you based on what you've already expressed interest in. So what this approach allowed me to do was reach a niche audience with the illusion of mass appeal. Hopefully getting some, why are you revealing magic secrets, toxicity in there too for some good measure. And oh boy, one video in, I already got the results I wanted. Here's how I did it. The idea, the concept is known as a double lift because essentially what happens is that you put twice the amount of cards on top, double the cards on top, and then you lift that entire packet all the way up to the top. This was variation 7A of the double lift. So what was I trying to do with this project? My initial goal was to make sure that the comment sections of these fake accounts acted as like a testament to everything I knew to be true about the Magic community, to the toxicity that I knew the Magic community kept at bay. And I think I did that. But that's about as far as I went. And trust me, I did try to fan the flames further. But overall, I think I was surprised by how there was more positivity than there was toxicity. If we don't take into account that people saw this and took it at face value, there were a lot of people who thought this project was hilarious and really appreciated the work I put into it. The very fact that I grew from like 0 to 100 plus followers is proof of this. But this entire wave of positivity was just not good for me. This was a problem with my premise. My premise itself was skewed. To me, either the Magic community was a toxic hellscape or it was kind, but it can never be both. Then, when I looked at the comments further, I realized something. I realized something else. I realized that the person who commented on 4 of my videos calling me a fraud didn't sign up to be a part of a conceptual illusion like this. They thought they were being taught magic, not being gaslit. One of the people who called me a liar did so in jest because they ended up following my account and then saying something nice in the next video. Finally, the guy who personally DM'd me calling me that guy's just confused. Not only do they not understand how the algorithm works, but to them, I'm threatening the fabric of the art form that they hold so dear to their heart. How is what they're doing any different from what I'm doing? So this got me thinking, am I the toxic one? Yeah, 100%. I wanted to gaslight the Magic community because I felt frustrated by how toxic some people can be. But once I learned how to ignore them and stop trying to appease them, I ended up finding people who actually cared about what I had to say. So I feel stupid. I've been doing my weird brand of magic for almost 2 decades now, and I can't believe it took me this long to learn the simplest of lessons. People are communities. To build the right community, I need to find the right people. My name's Ananya George. Thanks for watching. Goodbye and good night.